Happy Monday, my YouTube friends and family, and welcome back, or if you're new here, welcome. This is Lindsay, and I am back with more daily work from home job leads for you. I do want to go ahead and tell you, except for the very first one that I'm sharing, the rest of the job leads, this entire video is basically mainly dedicated to healthcare remote work from home jobs. I work from home in a corporate job as a hiring supervisor in the healthcare field. I do feel like if you want to work from home and kind of work from home long term and make a career out of it, especially if you're looking to eventually get into like non-phone, non-customer service type jobs, healthcare is a great industry to be in. There's a lot of healthcare jobs that can work from home, like billing and follow-up, coding, all of their like administrative paperwork type things. And a lot of big healthcare companies are divided into many different departments. So they have one department that handles like their referrals and prior authorizations from insurance companies, while they have another whole department that handles just the billing and follow-up, another department that handles the coding of the claims that the billing and follow-up can kind of ask coding different questions. You've got people who handle medical record stuff. A lot of places are now going to Epic, which MyChart, and people can send like messages or emails through MyChart to doctors and stuff. So they've got somebody answering of those MyChart inquiries. So healthcare really has a lot of positions that can be done online from home. So that is what I'm sharing today. We have two different positions that are dealing with processing prior authorizations through insurance companies or online insurance companies portals. One of those being Amazon, and they're paying decent, anywhere from like $920 a week up to like $1,075, $76 a week. So we are going to dive all in. Of course, if you need any links to get to any of the pages that I'm sharing, timestamps to navigate around the video, all that can be found in the YouTube description box below the video. Now, first up, I wanted to share this one and kind of get it out of the way. The YMCA is hiring. This is the only non-healthcare position that I have. Of course, we all know the YMCA. They have 22,000 reviews from past and current employees with an overall employee satisfaction rating of 3.8 out of 5 stars. Their title is long admin assistant camp form review seasonal full-time. I'm not even going to read the rest. This is a temporary position. It is looking to start in March of this year and go through July. So it's only kind of for the startup season of when people would be applying to like a summer camp or something like that. They're looking for somebody to basically process and review the summer camp forms. Now, one thing I do want to note about this, they say in several different parts of this job description that this can be remote. It says this position has the ability to be in person or remote, and it says that again later on in the job description. I do not know this specific YMCA is of the Triangle area. I do not know if they're only hiring in kind of that area, even if it's going to be remote, or if they're hiring throughout the United States for the remote position. They don't state that, and please note, I don't work for any of these companies. I'm simply sharing what I find online. But they are looking for somebody to review camper health forms with a focus on determining if the forms are complete or if any missing information is missing from the camper health forms, because you have to have all of that data on file before they actually start summer camp. So this will require maybe some outbound phone calls. You'll follow up with the parents if additional information is needed, if the documents are not complete. So upon completion of the camper health forms, you'll digitally deliver to the nursing staff for medical review. So digitally deliver, you'll email or upload to on some online portal, something like that. You'll send them to them digitally. And you're just kind of creating health form charts for these kids so that the YMCA can have all their medical information on file before they start summer camp. Only requires a high school diploma or GED. Somebody who has great communication skills, of course, can work around a computer, use those Microsoft Office systems. And sadly, they did not list pay for this one. This will need to be discussed with them at the time of the interview. Moving on into all of our healthcare positions for the day, we have CareMetx hiring. They have 215 reviews from past and current employees with an overall employee satisfaction rating at 3.0 out of 5 stars. They are looking for a data entry specialist. This is fully remote. This is going to be for the United States. My expertise lies in the United States job market, so most of what I share is for the United States only. But they are looking for somebody to help support the patient journey by providing hub services for their pharmaceutical, biotechnology, and medical device innovators. So you are going to provide data entry service by maintaining systems to support the release of information for the client. So medical information, medical records, medical charts. You're responsible for the intake of all the program-specific correspondence, including fax documents. So you are logging all these documents into the appropriate database, making sure that all the information on the documents is entered into the appropriate database. Now, you may have to work, even though this is a data entry job, with some phone work with this one. You may assist from time to time with inbound phone calls, maybe from patients or whatever, giving additional information that wasn't included on forms, but you are just compiling all of medical information into the medical records, basically. This does require 1 year of professional work experience, either in customer service or healthcare environment. So this does not require healthcare experience if you've had previous customer service experience. You do have to have strong computer skills, be able to navigate around different software computer systems, kind of know how to work a computer, strong attention to detail, and of course, be a team player. Now, pay for this one is listed all the way down at the bottom. It's going to be dependent on things like location and experience. Goes anywhere from $30,490.45 a year up to $38,960.02 a year. Now, if you're looking to process authorizations, prior authorizations from insurance companies, and kind of what that is, because the next two jobs are dealing with kind of prior authorizations with insurance companies. So if you don't know what that is sometimes insurance companies will not pay for a service if the doctor does it and then submits the bill. The insurance company has to approve the service before the doctor does it ahead of time. That's why it's called prior or pre-approval. And so what normally happens is that when a doctor sees a patient, they evaluate a patient, they decide this patient needs a surgery or a specific like CT, MRI scan done or something of that nature. They'll go ahead and schedule the patient for the test, and then somebody is responsible for reaching out to that patient's insurance company and submitting medical records, doctor's notes, and everything saying, this is what we need you to pay for. This is why the doctor thinks this patient needs the service. You have to basically prove that it's medically necessary, and then you send all that documentation to the insurance company. Sometimes you might have to pick up the phone, make an outbound phone call, and talk to somebody at the insurance company, but a lot of this is done online through the insurance company's online portal. And so you give them all that information, and then the insurance company has somebody who reviews all that medical information and says, yes, we agree, this patient needs this service, or no, we don't. So they either approve it or deny it. And as long as it's approved, the bill will get paid once the doctor does the service and the claim goes out or the bill goes out to the insurance company. So we have Conduent hiring for someone to basically handle referrals and authorizations for them. They have 11,000 reviews with an overall rating of 3.1 out of 5 stars. And of course, they're looking what they call a case processing specialist. When you click see more, it says this job is available in 2 locations. It is remote for the United States. They are paying $23 an hour, which is $920 a week for a full-time 40-hour per week job, which they are hiring for. They are specifically looking for someone, though, to work 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Monday through Friday. So if you're outside of that time zone, you will have to convert your hours to see if that works for you. But basically, like I said, they're looking for somebody to look for patient benefit investigations on the client hub, including checking eligibility and coverage for products. So you're going to those online hubs and making sure that the patient has insurance coverage for the date they're going to have the test done, and that their insurance would actually cover a service like that. And then, of course, you're going to verify and relay any prior authorization requirements. So when you're on this online portal, kind of looking at the patient's insurance coverage and what they're covered, some services don't require authorizations while others do. So you're kind of verifying, does the service the patient is going to be seen for require authorization? And of course, you'll respond for follow-up requests for prior authorization status check. So if those medical records have been submitted, somebody has to keep a check on the website to see if it's been approved or denied. So you're just kind of doing all that. They're only looking for somebody who has great communication skills, both verbally and written, somebody who has great attention to detail and can kind of be a problem solver, somebody who can multitask, prioritize different tasks, kind of work in that fast-paced environment. You have great people skills, no college degree or anything is needed. I assume just a high school diploma. And again, pay is $23 an hour. And along the same lines, we have Amazon hiring someone to do prior authorization. Now, Amazon has their hands in everything these days. What started off as like a used bookstore, now it's like the biggest online shopping platform. But Amazon has so many different services now. If you subscribe to Amazon Prime service, you don't just get free shipping on shopping, you also get things like they have online video streaming now. You can watch movies. They have what do they have, like Amazon Music or whatever. They have cloud storage for all of your photos. They have ebooks with digital Kindle libraries. They have so many services. And now they're getting you for one more subscription fee, because this is not covered by Amazon Prime, but Amazon has started what is called Amazon One Medical. So now they're in the telehealth field. Telehealth became a big thing once kind of COVID hit. A lot of services had to go online if a doctor could see you through like a FaceTime or a video chat, because they were trying to not have that one-on-one connection. And through the healthcare industry, they've kind of found that this has helped them treat more patients more efficiently, and it doesn't cause as many issues with the patients trying to travel and things like that. So there are certain things that you can actually be seen online from a doctor for. And so Amazon now has a whole healthcare practice. You can pay $9 a month for a complete membership and then be seen anytime you need to by a doctor, or $99 a year. They kind of have that same Prime yearly subscription. So if you see a doctor a lot, basically you can subscribe to a year of free doctor services. Basically, they also accept health insurance. Or if you just have a one-time, like a sinus infection or something like that, and you want to talk to a doctor, you can pay one time for this service. Now, Amazon has 224,000 reviews with a rating of 3.6 out of 5 stars. And for that one medical service that they have started, they are looking for a prior authorization specialist. Now, does say on the side, it is remote work from home. It is virtual for the United States. And so they're really looking for someone, again, to handle those complex administrative type tasks, dealing with the insurance and prior authorization requests. Now, like I was saying, some services might require an authorization while others may not. So you are going to be dealing specifically with consult orders, specialist office visits. A lot of times specialists need, it may not need a prior authorization from an insurance company, but it does need a referral on file for the insurance company. So you have to have a referral before you can see a certain specialist. And then again, like we were talking about, procedure orders like radiology, MRIs, mammograms, all kinds of x-rays, things like that might require prior authorizations from the insurance company, or even certain prescription drugs might require, if they're very high cost, very specific drugs. Ozempic and stuff probably requires an authorization with a medical necessary diagnosis. You probably have to have a certain medical disease that has been diagnosed by a doctor before the insurance will pay for these drugs, things like that. So that is what Amazon is hiring someone to basically handle, these prior authorizations through the insurance companies. Now, they do not require any kind of college degree either. They only require somebody who has 2 years of either managing referrals or navigating complex insurance portals, or at least 1 year of some kind of in-depth back-end administrative experience, specifically in something that is patient-centered. So anybody who has worked in like healthcare registration, healthcare front desk, you do have to have healthcare experience for this one. They're not taking a customer service experience, unfortunately. They do want somebody who is proficient in working in electronic medical record systems, probably like Epic or something like that. Somebody who can demonstrate a positive collaborative attitude and strong team engagement skills. Now, pay is where this one shines. I know for customer service and stuff, sometimes Amazon pays on the low end. But they are paying anywhere from $49,920 a year in their lowest geographic area. So it's kind of based on location. On the low end, that's $920 a week. And that can go up to $56,160 a year for their highest geographic market. And that's like $1,076 or so a week. I'm sorry. And of course, it wouldn't be me if I didn't throw in at least one billing follow-up type job in the healthcare field. So we have Vituity hiring. They have 585 reviews with an overall rating of 4.2 out of 5 stars. They are looking for a billing specialist. This is remote work from home. They are hiring nationwide. And so they are looking for somebody to basically identify and correct the financial class, enter that information into their billing system, extracting and entering and correcting any validation errors in their system, kind of reviewing incoming documentation to identify and correct any payers to their accounts, research eligibility for insurance coverage, make sure the payer mapping in the system is set up correctly, just identifying any trends that come through. And then once you make sure that everything is correct in the system, that claim is going to go out to the insurance company. And then you're going to process the electronic rejections, identify the root causes for those, processing anything from the insurance company like explanation of benefits that come in, and try to correct all those errors so that you can get that claim paid by the insurance company. So a lot of this is going to be, if the claim goes out with the correct payer, it goes to the correct place, and it has the correct financial code and billing like codes on the claim, hopefully the insurance company will process the claim. You'll get paid, no problem. But sometimes the insurance company will reject or deny and not pay, or maybe even just partially pay. And when they do that, they have to provide a reason of why they're doing that. Maybe they have a policy that they don't pay certain things. Maybe they have a policy that they don't accept certain codes, like certain diagnosis codes. And then you have to kind of be the one to do the research to figure out, okay, by law and by compliance, can we change something and send it back out to the insurance company to satisfy their need for whatever codes they need? Or do we have to write it off because we have billed legally and their insurance company just doesn't pay something? You're kind of making all those decisions. Only requires a high school diploma. They do require someone who has 1 or more years in some kind of billing operations. They prefer somebody who has worked in healthcare industry, but it doesn't have to, as long as you've worked in some kind of a billing industry. You do have to have knowledge of like billing operations, billing systems, know how to read an explanation of benefits from an insurance company, be able to be a problem solver, and have knowledge of basic math skills. Now, the pay on this one is a little bit lower. It is $16.50 an hour. If you've made it to the end of this video, I owe you a huge thank you so much for watching and supporting me. You can always feel free to leave in the comments anything that you're looking for. I do read those and keep that in mind. Don't forget, if you enjoyed anything that I shared, let me know by giving this video a thumbs up, like button. Sharing is always caring, so please share with all your friends and family, and I'll be back really soon with more work from home job leads just for you.